Hey folks, good morning. You said good morning. Today is the first snow in Montreal, in Canada. So how are you guys doing today? How's the weather in your country? Is it snowy? Is it cold? Because here it's very cold. It's getting like -2 right now with snow. So let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me loud and clear, and after that we'll start. I'm in Montreal. Good morning. Good morning, Shakur. Good morning, Delphine. Good morning, Robin. Sylvia, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so you guys are in Miami. It's hot there? Really? I've never been to Miami. The volume is good. I believe the volume is good, right? You guys can hear me clear and loud. If you can't, increase the volume from your side. My volume is good. I'm gonna increase a little bit. Yeah, now it's good, I believe. Okay. It's hot here in Lagos, Nigeria. Yes, it's gonna be. There's no snow in Nigeria, right? It never snows in Nigeria. I believe it never snows in Nigeria. 22 degrees. Really? In Pakistan it's 22? Yeah, the volume is gonna go up when I increase my voice, okay? I'm not speaking with a low voice, so we'll start. We have 8:30 unemployment claims, so we'll also, but today we have Powell speaking at 2, right? So we'll see like if it's a low probability condition before the FOMC. Okay, we'll look for a setup, but we'll be in a limited situation because most of the time it's low probability before FOMC release. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. We can't hear you. Really, Thomas? Increase your volume. From my side, I believe it's good. It's better. From Ethiopia, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Okay, so we have people from all over the world, from Kenya, United States, from London. So let's look at the news before we start, okay? Because that's gonna be the main thing what's gonna drive the market today, okay? Today is Thursday, and we have unemployment claims at 8:30, so we are expecting volatility, okay? We don't care about the numbers, what releases or not. We just care about the news and its name, and it's a high impact news, right? Unemployment claims. So we'll see like if price provides us any opportunity at 850 to 910 macro, then we have another macro 920 to 940, 950 to 1010. Today the low probability macro is 820 to 840, okay? Because we have a news incoming at 8:30, so we are not gonna do anything inside our first macro, which is 820 to 840. Tomorrow as well we have news at 10, right? I believe we will have a good price action today, but we'll see if it's happening now or after the Fed Chair Powell speaks, okay? I probably will do another stream. I'll close my stream as I do every day at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I probably will come back at 1:30 to see how price delivers the Powell when Powell is speaking. So now let's go and let's build our narrative from the weekly all the way down to the lower time frame, okay? So what do you guys see here? We have a relative equal high up here, which is visible, right? We have this relative equal high alongside. I'm on weekly chart, so we'll build the narrative, okay? We'll see like what our weekly chart is suggesting, then we'll drop down to 4 hour, 1 hour, and we'll see like where those time frame are indicating us and where they will lead us, okay? So we have a fair value gap. Do you guys see that it's unfilled? So there are 3 types of strong liquidity relative equal high, relative equal low, trend line liquidity, and unfilled fair value gap. And we have both of it. Okay, we have both of the liquidity together here, relative equal high and an unfilled fair value gap. So we'll see. So from the weekly chart, I will only consider this level. Other than that, I don't see anything here other than this big fair value gap, which will be our point of interest next week, but not this week, because this week is gonna be closing in 1 day 9 hours, right? So let's go to daily chart, and do you guys see how clean this level is? Yeah. So what do you guys see on daily chart? We have this breaker that we have been using for last couple of days, right? We started this week with this breaker, and price showed a very good reaction, support from this breaker. Okay, so we're gonna mark it. And do you guys see that how price respected this breaker? Nothing here is hindsight. When price was here, we marked the breaker. When we saw yesterday, the day before that, even the day before that, how price delivered from this breaker. Okay, so we are gonna mark it, the breaker. This is our support level from the daily chart. This is our target from the weekly chart, but we'll see where price is leading us. We need more information. Now let's go to 4-hour chart. On 4-hour chart, nothing basically important here other than the daily breaker. Okay, so this breaker is from the daily chart. The folks who are gonna join later, I'm marking it for them, the time frame as well. So what do you guys see here? We have relative equal lows down here, right? But we are not gonna be looking at this relative equal low because price moved away from this relative equal low. We have another important PD area right here, which is this breaker. So this breaker failed, right? This breaker was this was a bearish breaker. It failed to support price lower. Okay, so this was here for resistance. Now resistance turned into support. Every ICT concept, every ICT PD area can be reclaimed, just like we use a fair value gap. Okay, when a fair value gap fails, how do we use it? We use it as an inversion, just like, so when a breaker fails, we use it as a reclaimed breaker. Now what do you guys see? Price closed the candle's body above the reclaimed breaker. This candle came back down, right? Showed us, price basically showing us its hand where it's gonna deliver. It got support from this reclaimed breaker. Now we do have relative equal highs up here. I believe at 8:30, okay, price will move towards buy side liquidity as we have this relative equal high visible on 4-hour chart, but we need more information. That's why we're gonna go to hourly chart now. And why am I not expecting price coming all the way down and going below this relative equal low, right? This level is very clean because price closed the candle's body above this reclaimed order block. Sorry, reclaimed breaker block. So reclaimed breaker from which chart? From the 4-hour. And price also did a stop hunt right here. So stop hunts makes a trend strong. Okay, so price did a stop hunt. This concept, I'll be talking more about this concept inside my mentorship. I'm not gonna disclose anything, but this is a strong confluence to see price trending. Okay, to predict if price will trend or not. So we have a stop hunt visible here. We have a reclaimed breaker here. We have relative equal high here, and it's looking good. Price going towards buy side liquidity from here, right? Now let's go to 50-minute chart and let's see what price is showing here. We have this order block right here. Okay, yesterday we saw how price respected order block with a fair value gap. Now today we don't have a fair value gap here with these order blocks, right? But price is still respecting the order block. If you put the measurement tool here and if you measure the order blocks, you will see that price respected the 0.5% very nicely, right? Price came all the way down, hit the mean threshold of these order blocks, and then went towards buy side. Now the same logic, okay, once I drop down to the 5-minute chart, it will make more sense to you. What do you guys see here? On 50-minute chart, there wasn't any fair value gap with order blocks, right? But on 5-minute chart, price did a stop hunt, right? That's what I taught inside my bootcamp as a turtle soup entry. When you see a pattern like this and we have a fair value gap with the order block, you engage here with if time is matching with the narrative, with the logic. So we have our order blocks, right? And we also do have a fair value gap plus a inversion. Price came all the way down, did a stop hunt, went below the sell side liquidity, and basically tapped inside this inversion. And again, if you put the measurement tool here, you will see that price respecting the mean threshold of this order block, as well as the mean threshold consequent encroachment or the midway of this inversion. So I'm not expecting price coming lower, rather I'm expecting price moving higher and hunting liquidity all the way up here in this relative equal high. How do I identify order block? For that, I believe you belong to baby pips, okay? So go there and learn how to identify an order block and then come back here. I'm not teaching basic newbie stuff here, okay? So price did a stop hunt. Now we'll drop down to the lower time frame, and as you guys can see, price is constantly building relative equal highs here. Do you guys see that? That means what? Price is generating strong buy side liquidity, and our narrative from the higher time frame is suggesting us this price will move towards buy side liquidity, right? So we have a fair value gap, price generated relative equal highs. Now we'll drop down to the lower time frame and see what price is doing. Those who don't know how a order block looks, those who don't know how a fair value gap looks, what a fair value gap is, please don't watch my stream. Go back and watch and learn from the beginning and come back here. You will understand way better, okay? It's not that you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time, okay? Because you will not understand what I'm doing. All you will be here for, like, getting a signal, and if you are here for a signal, you will go with empty hand. Trust me. If you are here to learn, you will go with a head full of knowledge. So we have a fair value gap, right? Price is respecting it. We have relative equal highs. Then what other level can we mark from here? This inversion. Okay, we have an inversion right here. We want to see price smashing through this inversion, but this is a good level for rejection, okay? This is a good level for resistance. So we will also keep an eye on this inversion right here. Now let's go to 1 minute chart and let's see what price is doing. Do you guys see that 1 minute chart is still choppy? Okay, it will become clear. So I'll shift to 3 minute chart. When 30-second and 1 minute chart is choppy like this, okay, at what time frame I trade? I trade at 3 minute chart. Look here, 3 minute chart is basically now working like a 1 minute chart, right? Very nice delivery, good candles, good formation. Now we'll see what price does. Now the price is going below this fair value gap, okay? I want to see price getting support from here, not from this fair value gap, because on 1 minute chart, if I drop down to 1 minute chart, you guys will see we have relative equal lows down here. So what did I told you guys in my last couple of streams, that price will not reverse until it clears out strong sell side liquidity. So what I believe, price will come all the way down here. And what's the logic behind price coming down here? We have relative equal lows on 1 minute chart, right? We also do have this order block with this fair value gap, which is what? A very high probability pretty area. So I want to see price reversing from here. So you guys got the narrative on down. Now let's go to NQ. I want to see 830 delivery. That's why I'm gonna do it fast today. The logic, the narrative, I'm gonna build it really quick. So if you are not listening carefully, you will miss a lot of stuff. So what do you guys see on Nasdaq? We have the same narrative from the Dow, right? We have relative equal highs visible here, but price did basically cleared out the relative equal low with this swing high. So this swing high is coming at 15461. This swing high is coming at 15446 at .75. Okay, so just by like couple of points, price went above and cleared out the swing high, but still a relative equal high. I wanted to see, okay, like in my last couple of streams, in my previous stream, I told you guys that I want to see price coming down here, hitting this breaker, and then moving towards buy side. But it's good that price left this breaker. We can use this breaker in next week because we have a fair value gap, right? Alongside with what? Breaker. This week, this formation is not a high probability. Price is already moving away from it. But in our coming trading days, next week we'll have this. We'll use this breaker alongside with this fair value gap, okay? So now let's go to, I'm only gonna take the relative equal highs from the weekly chart. Now let's go to daily and see what price is presenting us. Do you guys see a rejection block here? So price basically now going to our sell side from this rejection block. We will drop down to the lower time frame and see like if price cleared out the strong sell side liquidity, because if price is not clearing out the strong sell side liquidity, it will not move towards buy side. Price will not move towards any direction until it clears out or delivers liquidity towards strong liquidity levels. Okay, and we know what strong liquidity levels are: relative equal low, relative equal high, trendline liquidity, and unfilled fair value gap. So we also will keep an eye on that. We have a visible fair value gap right here, right, which is unfilled, but it's how many, what's the difference of the how many points is 94 points. I believe price can reach down here, right? It's only 94 points. So we'll see. Now let's go to, I'm only gonna take this rejection block from the daily chart on NQ, because I want to see price smashing through this rejection block, because this is a bearish PT area. Okay, if price want to reject from this bearish pre-PT area, this rejection block, it will go and fill or tap inside this fair value gap. But from our weekly chart, we identified a strong liquidity level, which is this relative equal high, and on daily chart, this relative equal high is also coming with this unfilled fair value gap. Okay, now do you guys see how higher time frame unfolds where price can go, where price can potentially go next? Now most of you don't even look at the weekly chart and you go on 1 minute and look for setup there, and you are lost. You are only looking for a pattern. If you are looking for a pattern, trust me, you will not make money at all. You will blow your accounts, you will do revenge trading, you will be impulsive and all that bad stuff. So how to avoid it? Build a narrative the way I'm doing, from the weekly, from the daily, from the higher time frame, all the way down to the lower time frame. If we have time, we'll also look at gold, but I believe we won't. So it's 8:18. Let's do it fast. Let's do it fast. I want to see the 8:30 delivery. Okay, where it delivers on lower time frame. So what do I see here? More relative equal lows down here. Okay, so if price is clearing out this relative equal high first, we can expect to see price reversing at 2 o'clock. Okay, 2 o'clock will bring a lot of volatility. Do you guys see that how clean this level is? And this level is coming at 15,360. 15,360. So yeah, it's a good level. Now we'll see what happens here. We have relative equal high. We also do have a breaker here. Do you guys see that we have a low, then price came in, aggressively went below this low, price did a stop hunt. This up close candles becomes our breaker. So once we drop down to the lower time frame, we'll see like if price is presenting another breaker on lower time frame inside this higher time frame breaker, and that's gonna be a high probability setup. Let's go to 1 hour, and do you guys see that price already closed the candle's body above this breaker here? Now that I'm on hourly chart, this breaker is getting more visible. Lower low, new lower low. So basic knowledge, these up close candles are working as a breaker here. So I believe price will not respect the rejection block from the daily chart. This red line is our rejection block. Rejection block from where? From the daily chart. Okay, I want to see price smashing through this rejection block, but we can also target this one because this is a bearish PT area, so we can target it. We will see what price present to us. Okay, we also do have relative equal lows down here. So as I told you guys before before 2 o'clock news, it will be a low probability day, so we'll be careful. We are not gonna force any setup. Okay, we will be very careful today when we are looking for a setup, when we are looking for an entry. Okay, because remember folks, not every day is a trading day. We'll have to be careful. So we have our breaker here. Now this can be our target alongside with the swing high here. So overnight price like basically did seek and destroy, right? Price generated liquidity in both sides. Basically price cleared out liquidity from the buy side. Most of the liquidity from buy side is taken out. We have remaining liquidity at right here on sell side. So we'll see what happens. I'm not forcing anything, okay? I'm just analyzing as I do every day. But today, what's gonna be the different? I'm not gonna look for a setup until 8:30 news comes in, and after that we have 8:50 to 9:10 macro and 9:20 to 9:40 macro. So this is our buy side liquidity. Also, we have a BPR here, okay? So for us to expect bullish price action, price will have to go above this BPR and close a candle's body, okay? A candle's body tells us the narrative, and that's what we will look for. So this candle is going up, right? Do you guys see that? This BPR is basically failing, and that's what we want to see. Once price closes a candle's body above the next candle, we will expect to see dropping down, retesting this BPR, and then moving higher if we are right, calling the market towards buy side, then sell side, as we have strong liquidity resting here, right? Do you guys see how clean this level is? And look at the buy side. Buy side is basically cleaned, but we also do have this weekly relative equal high plus an unfilled fair value gap from the daily chart. So we'll see if price is reaching all the way up here this week, or if price is leaving this liquidity for the next week. For the next week, 5-minute chart, the same narrative. Okay, I'm gonna stick with 5-minute chart, and I'm gonna put Dow here, and we'll see how price is delivering. Okay, NQ on 30-second is looking way cleaner compared to Dow, right? Look at Dow on 30-second and look at NQ. NQ has a better price action alongside with a breaker here. So lower low, new lower low. So these up close candles are working as a breaker. Price closed the candle's body above the breaker, retesting the breaker. I want to see price going up at 8:30, delivering liquidity towards buy side all the way up here. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we'll see what happens. This is not a trade idea. Okay, the folks who are taking it as a trade idea, trust me, your dream to become a professional trader will never come true if you don't know how to control yourself. Today, now is the time to control yourself. Don't become impulsive. Wait for the setup and time to get match. And when will it happen? After the news releases, okay? We'll see what happens here. Now let's go to Dow and put the 5-minute chart here. And basically now we are gonna wait for see. This candle came all the way down. It didn't hit this fair value gap that I told you guys as a potential support, right? So we'll watch. Price generated relative equal low. So I believe the price will not move higher until it delivers liquidity here. If price is not delivering liquidity here at 8:30, okay, at 8:50 we can target this one. If price is not coming all the way down at 8:50, we can target this level at 9:20 to 9:40 macro. So we'll see what price does. We'll see what price does. Now, do you guys have a narrative? Do you guys see how simple it is to build a narrative? Yes, you build a narrative. We wait for price to show its hand by tapping inside these higher time frame levels, and then you engage. And once you do that, you will have a higher win rate. We have 4 consecutive winning day in stream, right? We won more trades than we lost. Yesterday we lost 1 trade. The day before that we lost 1 trade, but we own more trades, right? Remember on NQ, remember Dow. So we had a good delivery. So that's what matters. We are basically profitable. Even if we are losing like 4 trades in a row, we are still in profit. We'll lose like 1 trade, 1 winning trade if we are losing 4 trades. Okay, I don't know about you guys. If you guys are following the risk management, like risking 1% and targeting like 2R, you will have to lose 4 trades in a row to get back to the original balance. Okay, and that's how I trade. I target 2R, max that I go is like 4R. And yeah, this week we had a very, very good week, right? 4 winning days in a row. So we'll see like if our winning streak is going throughout the week or we are losing. We didn't close the single day with a loss since I started streaming. Now we'll wait 4 minutes before the news comes in. We'll wait for the news, and after that, I'm expecting price smashing through this inversion on Dow. Okay, but this is a bearish period. That's why we are gonna keep an eye on it. Nothing is certain. You will have to watch price levels like this. So what do you guys see? Price generated more relative equal highs, right? So what can also happen is like at 8:30 price dropping here, then moving towards buy side. So if, okay, listen carefully, if 8:30 delivery takes us lower, then we will not watch this inversion, because if price is getting support from this PD area at 8:30, this is a strong PD area, price will go towards this relative equal high. So we'll see what happens. We have a couple of profiles in our mind. We'll see like what price presents in front of us. Now on a Nasdaq, looking good, right? This is our 15-minute inversion, and we want to see price going above this inversion, not going below this one. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We will see. Okay. So what are you guys talking here? Do you consider dollar index in mind as well? When I have a clean analysis on my own chart, I don't look at dollar. Okay. When I don't have a clean analysis, only then I look at dollar. So we are predicting news where? Towards buy side. So we'll see where price delivers and how price delivers. You don't have to backtest, okay? Backtest is for losers, okay? Backtest gives you false hope. Do live trading, live forward testing like I'm doing here. Do tape reading. If you can spot good setup when you are tape reading inside the macros, only then you can say, okay, the macro works. You are backtesting and coming here and saying me, okay, the macro works. Bro, come on. Backtesting is all in hindsight. I don't believe in backtesting. Backtesting never improves you. All that improves is the forward testing. Forward testing is the real thing, okay? Because when you are back testing, you don't have the emotions inside you, okay? When you are tape reading, you have the emotions, you are controlling it, then you are engaging on chart. Without emotions, you will never become, if you don't know how to conquer your emotions, you will never become the trader you want to be. So couple of seconds, 8:30, let's see. So basically on Dow, price hit these order blocks, okay? Price respecting this order block, and as you guys can see, price is moving higher. Let's see if price takes us all the way up here. Nasdaq the same, our buy side liquidity is here. We want to see this buy side liquidity getting taken out. Very choppy delivery. I was expecting more volatility, to be honest. Me or D, I never did backtesting in my whole life. I'm gonna be honest. true to life, okay, wallahi, I never did backtesting. And see how better I'm calling market. That's why I don't believe in backtesting. If you are finding success with backtesting, go with it. But me, I never did that. Because when I was winning a lot more in backtesting session, and when I was live trading, I was getting impulsive. Okay, I'm losing a trade, my mind is getting like impulsive, and that's what I never felt when I was backtesting. So backtesting, yeah, it's good to find out your strategy, but to be honest, it's if you cannot control your emotion, at the end of the day, it's all about how better you are controlling your emotions. You can learn trading in 3 months. Okay, I can teach you from the beginning to the advanced level in 3 months. You will know that what price will do, but at emotion, your emotion will be like, your emotion will fail you always if you don't know how to control it. So basically this price hit this inversion, right? This is why I always mark out the strong PTRAs, and now it's moving towards sell side. And then Q, same thing, we have an inversion here, right? Price even price is respecting this BPR basically on NQ. Do you guys see that? Sorry, this inversion from 50-minute chart. So I was expecting higher prices. It's good. It's good. Price is coming all the way down, clearing out the relative equal lows. Okay. Now the price got resistance from this BPR. This is a BPR as well. It's an inversion. Why it's a BPR? We have two fair value gaps alongside each other. So let's see if price comes down here. We are not doing anything here, okay? We are not looking for a setup. All we are doing is waiting to see where price delivers, and after that, okay, inside our 850 macro and 920 to 940 macro, we'll look for a setup. We'll look for a setup then, not now. So if I take you guys on 1 minute chart on NQ, you'll see that we have a breaker here, right? Higher high, new higher high. So these down close candles becomes our breaker. Now let's tape read this. Let's see if price is respecting the breaker here on NQ. So price is coming back up to this breaker. This is the breaker here. Plus we have a fair value gap here, right? Alongside with the breaker, we have relative equal lows down here. So what I believe, I'm not gonna take this trade, but if it was no high impact news, I would like see market like this and targeting like 2R, 2.5 hour from here. Price generated a fair value gap here, right? So price came back up, hit this fair value gap. Now let's see if it goes lower, because look at the targets. We have high probability, strong targets. This relative equal lows down here. So we'll see what price does. Okay, we'll see what price does. Let's see on 3 minute chart. Yeah, the same thing on Dow. We have the breaker here. After price hit this inversion, so price hit a higher time frame PDA, as well as price generated a breaker. But I'm not gonna engage, okay? Me, I never worry about a setup. I never, because I have a skill that will always serve me again and again. So we have trendline liquidity right here alongside with the relative equal low. This is the profile that I gave you guys inside my 3-day workshop, right? And the pattern alongside with the liquidity is repeating here now. So very good rejection from the breaker, as you guys saw it, right? So if I was taking this trade, here will be my entry with a stop loss above here and targeting like 2R. I'm not gonna take it, okay, because this is a low probability situation before FOMC, before 2 o'clock high impact news. I don't trade personally. So all I'm gonna do is tape reading with you and see how price delivers, okay? How price delivers. So this fair value gap failed. Now it's working as an inversion. More liquidity, okay? If now that price is leaving this liquidity, right? we can target this liquidity at 850 or 920 to 930. That's good. Okay, I'm waiting for time, my high probability time zones to get matched. And what are my high probability time zones? 920 to 940, 850 to 910. Now that we had a high impact news today at 8, right, at 8:30, I'm gonna consider 850 to 910 as a high probability macro, and the next macros as well. So do you guys see why I didn't push the button here? Yes, because that's what price does most of the time. You will have to wait. You will have to learn how to be patient, folks. Okay. So on Dow, price hit the inversion again. Price still has this relative equal lows. Do you guys see how clean this level is? Tiger Trader is saying, boss, what's about trading topic? ICT Michael is fake. What do you mean by that? You are saying my mentor is fake? You wanna get banned? D understood. Aki, I agree that tape reading is where you want to spend your time after you trust the model. You have to see how price moves in real time. Yeah, that's the thing, but you are missing the main part. What is the emotion? Okay, what the emotion? You won't feel any emotion when you are trading, when you are back testing. That's what I'm trying to say. So we have a bullish breaker here, lower low, new lower lows, right? So our bullish breaker, these up close candles, and this is why I'm waiting. Okay, folks, this is why I'm waiting for 850 to 910 macro, because from my experience, I saw that 820 to 840 macro doesn't work when we have news at 830. So that's why when I started my stream, I told you guys that 820 to 840 macro is the low probability macro today. I'm not gonna engage at this macro. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait for 850 and 920 macro. That's the high probability macro today, and we are gonna watch chart until then. Okay, so now the price is delivering. I'm not gonna do anything here. Now let's go to gold. Okay, we'll see gold. Yesterday we had a very nice call on gold. I believe the call was more than 2 hours, right? And to the tick I called it, and price basically reversed after that. So we'll see what gold is showing us today. What gold is showing us today. So yesterday, the folks who were in my stream, how many of you were in my stream yesterday? Let me know in the chat. How many of you were here yesterday? Chat, reply hashtag yesterday, and I'll see like how many of you were here. And after that we'll analyze. Yo, a lot of you were here, right? So you guys saw me calling the market here on gold, right? I gave you guys a good level for a support. Okay, I called the market from here for this drop, and then I identified the higher time frame support level. What was it? Do you guys see that? Do you guys see the logic? We have a lower low, new lower low. So what is this? These up close candles here working as a breaker, right? And we also have a fair value gap with the breaker. So isn't it a high probability setup? Breaker with a fair value gap. Now do you guys see that here? So this is a very nice support level on the weekly chart. Okay, now for some of you, you will look at this BPR and you will see, okay, why I am not considering this one. For me to consider this BPR, this PDA will have to fail first. Okay, this is a strong high probability pattern that is presenting itself now, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait and see if price is hitting this breaker from the weekly chart. then getting support towards buy side liquidity. If not, suppose price is delivering aggressively here, only after then I will consider this BPR as a potential support level. And how will I look at this BPR? Okay, this is a big BPR, this is a big fair value gap. So how will I know that from where price will get support? For that, you will have to apply this, the measurement tool, and you will expect to see, once price is trading inside the BPR, okay, you will expect to see price getting support from the upper quadrant 0.75 and the midway 0.5 level. So now we'll drop down to lower time frame and see what price is showing us. It's not just we trade by looking at a pattern, we trade by building a narrative and then looking for a pattern. Okay, execution always comes at the end. You first have to build a narrative, a strong narrative, and then after then you will look for a setup, execution. So we have this fair value gap here. Now that I'm on daily chart, okay, we can consider this fair value gap, which is also coming with this order block. Now, do you guys see how our logic is aligning with our narrative? Why price should do this over this, right? From the weekly chart, we saw that there was a fair value gap. Now that we are on daily chart, we identified another fair value gap inside that weekly fair value gap with the order block. That means what? Another high probability setup, right? Another high probability setup. So I'm basically like very confident calling market from this level towards buy side liquidity. But trust me folks, I never traded on gold, okay? So you will have to do your own analysis, and what I'm gonna suggest, to rely on your own analysis and do your own thing, okay? If your analysis is matching with mine, then we both can be confident. But if you have a opposite narrative, stick with it. So we identified good support level. This is the fair value gap. This is a BC, right? Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency with what? Order block. So a high probability PDR. Now let's go to 4-hour chart. The folks who are not trading on gold, you can tape read this setup because this is a high probability pattern that is presenting itself, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm not trading on gold, but that doesn't mean I cannot get experience or build my experience on gold, right? I will tape read this whole delivery and we'll see what price does. We have sell side liquidity right here, and that's what I taught you guys in my bootcamp, right? Inside day 3 as a turtle soup setup, when you have a swing low with a fair value gap like this is a turtle soup model. There's no one out there who is teaching you guys what I taught you for $80 inside my 3-day workshop. I gave you guys a whole breaker block setup. There is no other breaker block pattern, okay? Price, what I gave you guys, this is the only thing price will repeat here, okay? Then I gave you guys the profile, how chart will look before the macro, what you should be expecting before the macro. Then inside the turtle soup, I gave you guys the model. Then I gave you guys the profile, how price will present a turtle soup setup, and this is a turtle soup setup that is repeating. Once price goes below this swing low, okay, if this setup was repeating on 1 minute or 2 minute or 3 minute on suppose Nasdaq, Dow, I would never hesitate to push the button here, because see how many PDRAs are backing our narrative. Breaker or fair value gap plus order block, then we have a swing low right here. That means what? We have sell side liquidity down here. So price offers sell side liquidity below this low, below this low, below this low, below this low. Now price is hitting what? A discount PDA. So price will have to move higher to go lower. So this is a good support level to expect a bullish price action. Now does it make sense, chat? Does it make sense? Now let's go to hourly chart. Okay, another thing I forgot to mention is this fair value gap, okay? What did I told you guys about strong liquidity? Price generates 3 types of strong liquidity and moves towards this strong liquidity. Okay, that's all price does. Relative equal high, relative equal low, trend line liquidity, and unfilled fair value gap. When I'm saying it, repeat after me. So what will happen is that it will go inside your unconscious subconscious mind. And when you see these patterns repeating itself, okay, your mind will tell you, okay, you saw it before, now you can be confident in your trade. So that's how I do it. I always tell myself, okay, this pattern is repeating, this is how it's repeating. I see a order block, I see a BC, now price should move higher. I have a logic, okay? There's no guarantee like 100% price will move higher, but with a potentiality, with a high potentiality, I can say that price will move higher from this level. As I told you guys yesterday, from here, by using this breaker, right? Do you guys remember? And now, okay, I'm not gonna push. If I was trading on gold, I'll wait for price to clear out this relative equal low that price generated. Do you guys see that? I'll wait for price to clear out the relative equal lows and then move higher. See how many relative equal lows price generated and left it. We saw an unfilled fair value gap, right? So this can be your low hanging fruit. You don't need to target like 10R. I don't know why some folks target 10R. When you have a skill, folks, trust me, when you have a skill, you will see a lot of trades, and you will be able to identify which trade is a low probability, which trade is a high probability trade. Like me, see here, didn't I call this market higher? Now let's go to hourly chart. Now the retail will see, okay, you are calling the market higher, but you are not making money. This is not a time to make money, okay? We know when price will present a good setup. The retails, they don't know. That's why they never become consistently profitable. So I will wait for price to go below this relative equal low and then present a breaker here and then target this fair value gap from the higher time frame. Okay, so now let's go to 15-minute chart and see. Do you guys see that how many relative equal highs are here? So that means what? Price is basically done delivering sell side liquidity. It cleared out almost every relative equal lows, right, that we can see and we found on higher time frame. Even here, do you guys see that this is a relative equal low, right? And price is coming inside a higher time frame support level. So what I will expect on gold today, I'm not gonna go below 15 minutes as I'm not trading on gold. What I will expect for gold to go below this relative equal low before pushing higher. So the pattern itself, so the delivery itself is gonna be something like this. I'm gonna put an alert here, and once price delivers here, we'll come back and see how random it is, right? We'll talk about how random everything is. Now let's go to NQ and see what price is doing. So NQ, the same thing. After delivering a little bit with choppiness, NQ moved in our favor, right? NQ left this relative equal low. Now do you guys see why I wait? Because I have my experience on my side that tells me wait HYDRA, okay? Price will present a better setup at 850 than 920. Do you have that experience? You don't, then learn from here, okay? Learn how I'm basically transferring my experience to you all. If you are doing it alone, it will take a long time for you to become profitable. When you are doing it with someone experienced, your learning curve gets short and you improve first, right? So price cleared out the buy side liquidity. We have a rejection block from the daily chart. We are also approaching towards 850 macro, and we are inside the 850 macro. Price cleared out relative equal highs. Now is the time to look for a setup. We'll drop down to 1 and even 30-second. If you guys see anything good on Dow, don't hesitate to mention it to me, because I'm not gonna look at Dow, okay? I'm gonna look at NQ, and I'm gonna put here NQ 1 minute, and here I'm gonna put the 30-second NQ. Second Dow. They both are looking good, right? Price cleared out the buy side liquidity. This is a strong buy side liquidity that price cleared out from higher time frame. Now we'll expect to see a breaker forming here, okay? If we don't see a breaker forming here, we do have a breaker here. Do you guys see it? and we are trading inside what? Inside our high probability macro, that is 850 to 910. Are you guys enjoying my commentary so far? If so, can I expect to see a thumbs up from you? Can you guys do that? Chat. Can we get to 200 likes? Can we do that, chat? So basically price didn't present a breaker here, right? I was expecting to see a breaker here, but we do have a breaker with high probability targets. So now I'm gonna mark the target that I can potentially, do you guys see that this relative equal? I'm not gonna target all the way down here. I'm gonna target the low hanging fruit, and this is the low hanging fruit. I wanna see price reaching here. So let's put a magnet here, right? And let's see what price, if price is presenting a breaker here. If not, then we have this breaker down here. So we have an inversion right here. Let's see if price respect this inversion and goes lower. Okay, well now we can expect to see a breaker forming here. Let's see if price goes above this swing high. If it does that, we'll have these down close candles as a breaker. Okay. Pablo, HYDRA, when price show you both bearish and bullish breaker block at the same time, you go with the one that adjusts the bias of the day, or the one that closer liquidity to deliver. That is closer to deliver liquidity. Okay. So suppose we have, basically I don't trade when we have both of the breaker, okay? But if I see the condition that you were saying to me, I'll go with the breaker that is near to the relative equal low, okay? That will target the relative equal low first, because as I told you guys, price will not reverse until it clears out strong liquidity. I hope you got the answer. YM looks like it will give the better setup. Dow, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Dow is going above the swing high, right, on 32nd, but as well as NQ. So we'll see. Last couple of days Dow betrayed me, okay? So so I'm gonna be nimble watching Dow this week. Did you guys saw, like, yesterday and even the day before, I was taking trades on Dow, and Nasdaq was delivering where we are expecting beautifully, and Dow was like basically chopping around. So yeah, to be honest, I'm gonna be like very nimble with Dow this week. Next week we'll see. Like, so see, breaker formed here, right? So that's how experience serves you. Backtesting, you do that, you will never expect a breaker forming here. Backtesting will never do that. The folks who do backtesting, tell them to show market to you like this. All you have to do is forward test, okay? That's the thing. The folks who are impatient, they will do backtesting. Trust me, they are impatient. You will have to spend time to gain experience with live market, with emotions. In backtesting, there's no emotion. So we have a breaker here, right? So now we'll wait for price to go below this breaker. If price is not going below this breaker at 850, we have another macro, 920 to 940, right? So we'll wait for price to do what we are expecting, and then we'll engage. We will not get impulsive. Dow has a better setup though. Yeah, you guys are right. Dow has a better setup. How? Dow has an inversion right here, and that's what I taught you guys inside my 3-day workshop. Okay, trust me, if you are not inside my 3-day workshop and you were watching my stream, man, you are missing out a lot. Okay, because every high probability potential setup that ICT himself said backtesting comes first. I'm going with the mentor on that one. Yeah, do that, OD. No one's like saying don't backtest. Okay, I'm sharing my what I believe from my experience. If you believe something else and you can do it better, do it. So once price goes below this inversion, right? Once price goes below this inversion, we can execute here. So this is what I taught inside my 3-day bootcamp, when you can take early entry with a breaker. When price presents a setup like this, that's when you can take an early entry. So we'll keep an eye on this. Okay, I'm gonna shift to Dow here, and I'm gonna put NQ. Yes, okay, we have a SMT here, right? Looking good, looking good. We have a SMT or with ES. See, Nasdaq and Dow, they made a higher high, and ES made a higher low. So this is basically SMT. Now let's see what they do. What they do, if this SMT is holding or not. If this SMT is holding or not. NAS has inversion on 1 minute chart. Where is it? Okay, NAS has this one. No, I'm not gonna consider this one. See, this is how a low probability day looks like. Low volume, low volatility. So I prefer to wait, okay, rather than forcing anything. I prefer to wait. So another stop hunt, right? Oh yeah, I forgot it, Delphine. I plan to talk about the standard deviation. Okay, so yeah, I will do that today. I'll do that. I will do that. So once I see a setup, I'll do it. And which is basically like right here, price did another stop hunt. So basically another breaker with more relative equal low. So if price is going below this breaker, we can potentially engage. And this is the breaker here. And how will you project price here using standard deviation? I'm gonna I'm gonna use this price lag as I'm engaging with this breaker and project our target. Okay, so what do you guys see? Our -2 standard deviation is coming with these order blocks, right? So once price goes below this breaker, we can put our stop loss above the breaker and target the -2 standard deviation. Are we still inside the macro? Are we still inside the macro? Yes, but I believe price will not present opportunity inside 850 to 910 macro. We'll have to wait for 920 macro. Can you cover distribution? I did that inside my bootcamp. I have other macros I use beside the official ICT ones, but your 820 to 840 and 920 to 940 ones are the new to me. I'll keep an eye on those. Yeah, I'll do that. Going below the breaker. Okay, activating it. I want to see a candle body closure below the breaker. And we have a good potential target of -2 standard here. So let's see. Okay, this is the setup. Okay, I'm waiting, and this is gonna be the target of 2R. Still waiting. I want to see this candle going below the breaker, okay? If it doesn't go below the breaker, we don't have a trade idea. Basically, price is respecting these up close candles as an order block. So see, the trade idea didn't present itself. Relative equal low, right? Relative equal low down here. You're still waiting. I don't consider the wicks when I'm applying standard deviation, because that's what does the manipulation, okay? I don't like this relative equal high here that formed. I believe price will go higher. Once price clears out the relative equal high, I believe we'll have a trade idea. So price went below, doing nothing yet, okay? We have relative equal high here. I want to see price clearing out the relative equal high before going lower. If not, I'll skip this trade. If not, let's see if this candle closes below, okay? If this candle closes below, I'll expect to see the next candle that opens and retesting the level. Yes, so this is the trade idea. Hunting 2R, I'm in, and 2R is here, -2 standard deviation. Do you guys see that delivery? It's quite fast from this level here. So more relative equal low, that means what? More signal that price wanna move lower. Relative equal low down here. Yeah, Dow moved way lower from this inversion, right? Compared to NQ. I'm expecting NQ going lower. We have this relative equal low. Okay, this is a very clean level, and our -2 standard deviation is coming here. So I believe Dow NQ will move lower as well. And now the price moved in my favor. How am I gonna manage my stop loss? I'm gonna put the stop loss here, and we'll expect to see Nasdaq going lower from this level. Double bottom, is it SMT? Seems like SMT, right? Look, ES made a lower low, Nasdaq didn't. So you'll see, I'm expecting this SMT to fail, okay, as we have strong target, this relative equal low. More relative equal low signals from price that it wanna go lower, okay? So we'll see. Dow had a better delivery compared to NQ, right? So volume imbalance, respect. Price is respecting volume imbalance, and my TP got hit, and I'm done. At 850, I'm done. Did you guys took this trade? Did anyone took this trade targeting 2 standard deviation here? Now, do you guys see that 2 standard deviation is high probability target, okay? And no hindsight here, folks. When price was here, I told you guys, if price closes a candle's body below, and then at the next candle, if it's retesting this breaker, I'm in. I got my 2R, and good trade here. But it was a very small scalp, right? But 2R, got like 1.8R. So that's good. So the first call from today turned out to be a profitable one, right? So when you know how to read price, okay, and that's how you do when you are tape reading, okay, when you are forward testing, that's how you learn to trade like fast. Do you guys see how how fast I respond here? Okay, so I'm done with one trade. Now I'm gonna wait for 920 to 940 macro, okay, and we will see if price is presenting another setup there. And I believe price will even go lower at 930 because we still have the relative equal lows down here. The folks who are here for signal, I will not hesitate to block you, okay, to ban you. If you are here to learn, you are good. How do you compute your lot size that fast? I'm trading on TradingView, okay, with Trado weight. So basically I use 3 contract. So there's nothing to like compute about lot size, Joshua. When I'm trading with forex.com, okay, when I'm trading with my live funds, that's when I compute. And basically I do it before price closes a candle body below here, okay? You, Joshua, you don't know that the setup is presenting itself. When price was here, I told you guys that I want to see a breaker here. Didn't you heard me, Joshua? So I was expecting a setup right here. So we'll wait for 920 to 940 macro and we'll see what price does. So price basically hit the breaker again. Price is relative equal lows down here. So I believe price will go lower from this breaker again. We have a fair value gap with this breaker, right? So I want to see price going lower from this breaker again, as we have a fair value gap, as we have strong targets down here. So right now, how will you use the standard deviation projection? You will put the same thing here on the price leg and you will target 2 standard deviation again, this low right here, and let's see what price does. Is that a silver bullet? It's not. See how price is going lower. Do you guys see that? So Joshua, I know when my setup will be here, okay? That's why I compute my trade lots before price presents a setup, because I can see it with my experience. You, Joshua, you don't have that. So you doubt the experience? Don't do that. So see, price came all the way up, hit the fair value gap, right? Cleared out the relative equal lows. Now it's moving lower. What do we target? We target -2 standard deviation. And this is where? Here. Now the folks who do back testing, are they showing you market like this? Now who will you hear? Who will you listen to? The folks who are saying that back testing is good? Back testing is no good. Okay? Do back testing as much as you want. And if you are not doing live tape reading, okay, trust me, you will not gain much experience. So another relative equal low, that means what? Price is showing its hand that it wanna move lower. Fair value gap. This is what? A chance of re-entry, pyramiding your entry. Copper Senshi, when will the mentorship begin? Mentorship, the booking will start at on December, okay? The booking will start on December and we'll see. We'll see, not before that. So on Dow, on 32nd, we have another breaker. So what I will do in this trade, okay, I'll put my stop loss at above this fair value gap. There's no logic for me to hold the trade if price is going above this fair value gap. Okay, so is it a SMT? Yeah, it's a SMT. Do you guys see that? We have a SMT here. So what I'm gonna do now that SMT is visible, I'm gonna put my stop loss at break even and let price do whatever it's doing, okay? because we have a SMT visible. So break even means what? Here. So now let's see if price respect the SMT or the breaker that we outlined here. More relative equal lows down here. So Copper, thanks, you're welcome. Backtesting a specific strategy with annotation. Yeah, backtesting is good to find out your strategy, but you will have to look at higher time frame, okay? Otherwise, I believe like backtesting will never give you consistent profitability, okay? It will generate false hope inside you, and we have a volume imbalance right here. So price hit the breaker again. Now let's see if it goes lower or not. I'm gonna share my execution once this trade moves in our favor, okay? Inside my Telegram group, like I did yesterday. I shared my execution inside the Telegram, right? So I'll do that even today. Every trade that I take here with you all, I'll share it inside my Telegram group. So if you are not in my Telegram group, join fast. The link is in the description below, and there you will see. I want to see this volume imbalance failing. If this is supporting price, then price will move higher from here. See, price is getting support from this volume imbalance, so there's no logic behind you holding this trade, okay? There's no logic behind you holding this trade. Price will provide more opportunities in coming macros, folks, okay? Price will do that. Price will provide more opportunity. Because we have a visible SMT down here, then we have a volume imbalance right here, right? And price goes support from this volume imbalance. What's up, HYDRA? What's up? When you backtest, remove the rewind function. Rewind function, what do you mean by that? Yeah, bro, your audio is quite low. The ads in between are quite loud, but your audio is low. Hi, what about BTC? So this was our first call, right? I took a trade here. Me came out profitable. The folks who entered here, basically like it hit your stop loss, right? Anyway, don't worry about that because we will have more opportunity in coming macros, right? And as I told you guys that even if we are losing 4 trades in a row, we'll only lose 1 trade, and we made more than this in our last couple of days, okay? In our last couple of days we made more than this. So we have a SMT that is failing. Now how is gold looking? Okay, I'm gonna wait for price to get inside 920, okay? And then I will engage. Then I will engage at 920. So price hit the rejection block again. Now let's look at gold. Gold moved higher, right? Gold moved higher. Gold didn't clear out the relative equal low. That's what I wanted to see. Gold clearing out the relative equal low and then moving higher. But it's okay. Now that gold moved in my favor, right? We have a breaker here. Do you guys see that? On gold, we have this breaker. We have this breaker, so this is a good entry on gold from this breaker, targeting the relative equal highs up here, this unfilled fair value gap. So how will I trade this setup? Now the price is getting inside 930, right? I'll put my limit order here with a stop loss below here and targeting all the way up here, which is 2R. Every single time price presents a breaker in front of you, trust me, it will give you minimum 2R, as you guys can see. So I'm expecting higher prices on gold, and this is how I'm looking at it. Now let's move to NQ. Nasdaq. See, this is why I always mark high probability PDRs, right? This is a order block. All of these down close candles are bullish order block alongside with this fair value gap, right? So this PDR is very powerful, folks. If you guys see that, always take a partial here and then target the relative equal low down here. But when you see this is a very good level for you to take a partial or put your TP right here. Yeah, we have a SMT down here. We identified it long before you mentioned it. E-man. Okay, we have a SMT down here. Look here. Yes, and Dow, they made a lower low, right? And Nasdaq made a lower high. So this is what? A SMT. 9:16, 4 minutes before price gets inside our next macro, right? And we will have another opportunity there. HYDRA, activate the subtitle function for the streams. There's subtitles though, because when you are watching me live, you won't be able to watch it with subtitles. You will have to wait for like 4 or 5 hours after I finish my stream, and then YouTube will generate subtitles for you. Okay, gold just flew, really, from the breaker. Yeah, so we were looking at 15-minute, right? And gold just is going towards buy side, and we know where gold is going here. So yeah, I'm not trading on gold, but this is just tape reading, right? I'm showing you guys how the concept works when you have the narrative, when you know how to read price. That's what I'm showing you guys. I'm not giving you a signal. I'm not doing a signal service. Rather, I'm showing you how to read price. And that's all I'm doing. Okay, this is not a signal service. That's why I'm never pushing button in front of you. Rather, I'm calling the market. Basically, you don't need to see me pushing button to learn. Okay, you are already learning. And rejection block, price hit the rejection block, right? Let's go to higher time frame and let's see what price is showing us. Let's go to higher time frame. We have buy side liquidity up here, so let's see what price does before the 9:30. 1 minute to 30-second chart. What we are doing here, we are marking the potential reversal zone for NQ. Why? We have strong targets below here, relative equal low, even down here, a lot of relative equal lows, even on Dow. So we'll see if price is presenting us a setup towards the sell side liquidity. Can you read BTC when you have time? Yeah, I'll try to do that. Okay, so this is the setting for standard deviation. Take a screenshot and you will have it. So how can we use the standard deviation here, right? Now the price is going higher and we have a breaker here, lower low, new lower low. So these up close candles becomes what? A breaker. And a good level for price to reverse is -1 and -2 standard deviation. So now let's see if price moves higher from this breaker, because we have a fair value gap right here, right? And we also do have this breaker right here. So breaker alongside with the fair value gap, that means what? A strong PDA. And are we inside the macro? Yes, we are. So what I'm gonna do, let's go to 30-second and try to do the stop hunt here. So the trade idea itself is like this, with a stop loss below the breaker and targeting like 2 hours from here. This is gonna be the second call for today, okay folks, and we'll see if price is moving in our favor or not. We'll see that we still have a couple of minutes, okay? So I'll wait. Let's see if price hits this breaker or moves higher. We'll see. The safe entry is price hitting the breaker and then moving higher. Aggressive entry is pushing the button here. but time is also with our on our side. 9:21, right? So at 9:30 we can expect to see volatility, and if we implant the standard deviation here, our standard deviation is also saying a good reversal, this as a good reversal level. So I'm expecting to see price reversing from here, and I'm also expecting price coming up here at this level. Relative equal low, I believe price will go lower, hit this breaker, and then move higher. So we'll see. You do your own stuff, I do mine, okay? How do I participate for the giveaway? Yes, we have a giveaway. I'll choose from the chat, and we'll see, okay? We'll see. Once I'm done with the stream, that's when I'll do the giveaway. See, I told you guys that better the safe entry is waiting for price to hit the breaker, okay, then putting a stop loss below here and targeting the buy side liquidity all the way up here. Why? Because we have a visible relative equal low down here. And see, even on ES, price is generating more trend line liquidity right here. So we'll see. This is our second call, and this is gonna be the last one, okay? If we are losing money here, I'm not gonna take any trade until tomorrow. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, this is gonna be the last call, and let's see what price does. Okay, what price does here. We are expecting price reaching all the way up here. 923. Volatility will be coming inside 928, 929. You guys will see like price is flying at 928. We take part in Judas, okay? So let's see what price does. Folks, do you guys see chat? Do you guys see that the relative equal low down here? So what I believe, price will move lower, then go higher as we have relative equal lows down here. So we'll see what price does, okay? We still have time. Remember, folks, okay? Price always gives back to those who are patient, and it always takes from those who are impatient. So on which side you are? Are you patient or are you impatient? See, price came back down, right? That's what I meant when I told you guys, are you in the patient side or the impatient side? That's what the patience looks like. Price cleared out the liquidity from here, generated more buy side liquidity in a form of relative equal high. Now I want to see price going higher, 925. Let's see if we are right or wrong. Price hit the breaker from the 1 minute, right? 1 minute breaker. Our stop loss is way lower here, so we'll see. This is gonna be the last call, okay? I'm not doing any other call after that. And always, folks, so always follow the risk management, okay? There's no guarantee that a trade will paint out, so don't risk like 10% of your account. Okay, don't do that. Always follow the risk management. Always. Never forget about that. Always risk management, okay? So folks, we have a mitigation block right here, right? So I want to see this mitigation block failing because this is a bearish PDRA. I want to see price smashing through this. So let's see if this is sending price lower. We are wrong. We have a strong target, right? Do you guys see that? Relative equal high. So let's see what price does. Follow your risk management, okay folks? I'm saying again and again because some folks, what they do, they blow their account with one trade. Relative equal high up here. More relative equal highs, right? So let's see what price does. 928. What's going on gold? Let's look at gold real quick. Yeah, gold is also moving in our direction. Let's see what price does. Okay. So see, the mitigation block is sending price lower. I want to see price going higher from here. And a partial here. And position closed. Now, can I get a thumbs up? I'm gonna share my execution inside my Telegram, okay? TP was here. TP got hit. My TP got hit. Smash the like button, folks. Smash it, okay? Smash the like button. At least I can expect that much from you, right? So I'm gonna share the execution right now in my Telegram. So the folks who are not inside my Telegram, join fast. The link is inside the description and you will see my execution. We don't do anything with hindsight, folks, okay? We don't do anything with hindsight. This was an aggressive delivery. So if you didn't put your TP here, It never got hit. So I'm basically done for today, and the execution is coming right now. 9:20 to 9:40 macro delivery. Now look at the execution, match the price exactly here. I close my position. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see the level of precision and the speed? How I reacted, and this is how you want to read price, right? So I took an entry here when price did a stop hunt here. Okay, I did the aggressive entry. Then I took another entry here. You guys can see the chart with the execution mark, with the price levels. And I closed the position at 15,415. So where was it? Here, exactly here I closed the position. 15,415. Now, if I was sharing this in hindsight, a lot of you will be doubting, like, how did HYDRA close here? Do you guys see how fast I respond with price? And that's what you want to do in your trading, right? So I was right looking at NQ, also avoiding Dow today, right? See, Dow delivered towards sell side. It didn't even move towards buy side. And yeah. So let's see what price is doing right now, right? We have another macro that is coming inside 950 to 1010. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And we have our target here. We have the relative equal low down here. We want to see price coming down here. And then this is a good point for reversal, right, folks? I told you guys that price will never reverse until it clears out strong liquidity. Do you guys see that price cleared out the strong liquidity from here? This was what? This was relative equal high. So this is a strong liquidity that I taught you guys inside my 3-day workshop. Okay, I gave you guys the same exact model of how price will react and how price will behave, and the price behaved the same exact way, right? So journal this trade. Okay, journal this trade. I'm gonna mark out the levels, how I saw price, and journal it. Price delivered with aggressively here, but in coming trading days, price will deliver beautifully. Okay, with one candle, you will have more chance of entry. So where was the breaker? Lower low, right? This was the stop hunt, and this was the new lower low. We still have time. That's why I'm marking the chart. Okay, we still have time before we get inside our next macro 950 to 1010. We have our breaker here, right? This is a picture perfect trade, but you have to be very fast with price, right? Otherwise, like this, you will miss this trade. So where did I took my first entry? I took my first execution here. Second execution as soon as price hit the breaker, right here. Okay, this was the second execution, and Beautiful delivery towards buy side. We also use standard deviation projection. How did I use it? From this low to this high, because this is the main leg where after that the manipulation happens. So we'll consider this as our this to project our standard deviation, and we target where the buy side liquidity from higher time frame, right? And this was the beautiful setup. This was a beautiful setup from here. And take a screenshot, journal it in your trade. And what was the time plus price, folks? Okay, 920 to 940 macro. As I taught you guys inside my bootcamp, every single time there's a macro, price will provide a breaker. So how beautiful it is. But you will have to be very quick with your execution and with your closing. I gave you guys the TP long before price was here, right? So the folks who didn't close it here, trust me, you still have a lot more to improve. And the folks who were greedy, were holding more, they got wrecked. So now let's see what price is doing right now. Right, and that's what experience looks like. Okay, you cannot fake experience. You can fake your skill when you are doing it on hindsight, but you cannot fake it when you are doing it live. So now let's see what price is doing right now. If price is presenting us any better setup, okay, the folks who didn't got it, didn't execute it, don't be sad. We will still have more opportunity as there are more macros coming in, right? So price cleared out the strong liquidity from here. Now I will take you guys on higher time frame and see from where price can potentially reverse. We have a trend line liquidity right here, right? And this is the profile that I gave you guys inside my bootcamp, that before a macro starts, price will generate strong liquidity, relative equal high, relative equal low, and trend line liquidity. And that's what price generated here. Price is beautifully respecting a trend line here. So I believe price will move higher, and now I will take you guys on the lower time frame, sorry, higher time frame, and we will see from where potentially can price reverse. So let's see, looking a lot choppy here. So we have more sell side liquidity than down here, right? So this is a good level for reversal. Now let's go to 15-minute. Yeah, I believe price will come all the way down here. As you guys can see, that this is a very aggressive delivery, and yeah, this is a good level for reversal, folks. So I'm gonna watch this one. This level on lower time frame, I will expect to see a breaker forming here. Okay, so did you guys saw that we took a loss? I didn't, but you guys took a loss. Then we had another good call, so we recovered our loss, plus we made more profit. Now what? We can lose 4 trades in a row to go in our original balance. Now do you guys see how logic with risk management works? And if you are trading like this, will you ever get emotional? No. So I want to see price coming down here, forming a breaker when it comes all the way down here. What if the price makes a setup after macro time? Okay, chat, we will not engage in that trade. We will take execution inside our macro. Okay, if price is presenting a setup outside macro, we'll not take it because we are not impulsive. We know that our high probability setup will be visible inside the macro. Gold hit our target, another call, 3 calls, all profitable. So gold, where is gold? Gold here. So gold hit our TP as well from the breaker. Do you guys see the precision? So how many of you were in this trade? Okay, chat, let me know if you guys were in the chat, if you guys were in this trade. Hashtag gold, let me know in the chat. Okay, how many of you were here in this trade with me? Okay, I wasn't here with this in this trade, but I called it live. Okay, so let's see how many of you took this trade. Hashtag gold, spam the chat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 people made money, but we learned, okay, the folks who didn't make money, don't be sad. You gained experience. You saw with me how price behaves. Okay, that's what I'm teaching you, how to read price. Was busy watching you. That's the best thing. Okay, don't be sad. That's what I'm showing you. Okay, that's what I'm showing you. I'm transferring my skill to all of you, inside all of you. And beautiful call on gold. Now let's go back to our, so what can gold do next? Okay, gold meet our target, right? We are expecting more higher prices, I believe. Okay, you guys will see a potential reversal from these order blocks here. So this is a good point. If you are already in this trade, don't hold until once price hit this level. Okay, because this is a good reversal. Price will move higher, but this is a good reversal. You guys can close your position here, or you can close it here, or you can take a partial, okay, to take 80% off here and let the move run. So no emotion. Do you guys see the emotion? No. You guys will have to move with price this fast. Now let's go back to NQ. It's 9:43, right? I'll be with you guys until 10. Okay, we'll tape read 9:50 to 10:10 macro. Some price moved higher, right? And it didn't clear out the relative equal low. So let's see if price presents us any opportunity targeting this relative equal low right here. Manoj passed 50k funded account phase 1. Thanks, HYDRA. Really? You did that? You did that. Proud of you, Manoj. But you didn't do it with your skill, okay? You were following mine. So when you do it with your skill, that's the moment you should be feeling proud. You should not rely on someone else. One day we'll get there, Manoj. One day we'll get there. Until then, build your skill with me. So let's see if price forms a breaker here, okay? Then we can target the relative equal lows down here. We are also getting inside our next macro, 950 to 1010. So if price is going above this swing high, we will have a breaker here, these down close candles. All we are waiting for, price to show a breaker to us inside our macro, okay? If we don't see the breaker, we are not engaging. 909 breaker and Q. There's a breaker. Okay, there is a breaker here. Okay, higher high, all of these higher high. So these down close candles here also working as a breaker. Now let's see if this breaker sends us lower, and it's doing that. Now I would like to see another breaker forming here, otherwise I'm not engaging. Okay, we do have a breaker here. You guys won't see it. Do you guys see it now? We have these down close candles. We have a high. Price went above this high, did a stop hunt. Okay, so all of these are time distortion. We have the down close candle here. Now I want to see a breaker forming inside this breaker, and that will give us a high probability setup. All we are doing is waiting. Price is not inside the macro yet. 950 macro. Okay, SMT, there's a SMT. Really? Where? At the low? No. Don't look at this SMT, because we have more strong target on NQ. Okay, that's how you save yourself from false SMT. This is what I will consider as a false SMT, because we have strong target remaining here, and I want to see a breaker forming here that will take us lower. Okay, this is not a breaker yet, but we are expecting to see a bearish breaker forming here that will take us all the way down here. So what is this? Price is just chopping around. So do you guys see that how price presents a clean setup inside the macros? So where do you want to trade? You want to trade outside the macro or inside the macro? Look with me. Outside macro, price is getting choppy, trading inside a range, right? But inside macro, price is presenting a better setup. What's the logic inside macro for that? Okay, the folks who are feeling like they don't understand what I'm talking here, trust me, once you join my 3-day bootcamp, okay, you'll find the link in the description. You will understand a lot better, because there I taught you guys from the basic to the advanced level of how price books. Okay, how price will present a setup, and that's all the good stuff. Okay, all the good stuff is there inside that. So you will basically get 3 models: breaker, inversion, and turtle soup. For the price, is the best. John Williams, price can manipulate you outside macro times. Yes, price does the accumulation. It accumulates order, manipulation. Most of the time price will do accumulation outside macro. Price will do manipulation inside macro, and the distribution as well is inside macro. Is it free? It's not free. 950, right? 950 macro happened. So if price is clearing out relative equal low first, okay, we can target higher. We can look for bullish setup. But if price is not clearing out the relative equal lows and clearing out the relative equal highs, right, we can target this one. Do you guys see that why I referred to this as a false SMT? You will always have to look at higher time frame, where the higher time frame is indicating you, and is indicating lower prices. Is bootcamp weekly? No, it's not weekly. It's already done. The bootcamp is already done. I did that, but you guys can access the recording. The first day was 5 hour long. The second day 3 hour long. The third day, where I shared turtle soup, 1.5 hour. Okay, so you'll be getting like 11 hours of content, and you guys already saw me. I never talk trash. Okay, the same thing inside my bootcamp. All I talked in 5 hours about the knowledge, about the good stuff. So price is coming back up, right? Doing a stop hunt here. That's what we want to see. We are waiting for a breaker to form. So once price goes above this swing high, we will have a breaker here. So price is basically going up. We want to see price coming down, right? And then going lower and presenting as a setup. And how will we take it? Now we'll wait. I believe price is reaching for the premium level. So if I put my fib from this, yes, price hit the premium. Now let's see if price goes lower. If not, this is gonna be the last call from me, okay? And let's see if this SMT is sending price higher, or price is respecting our narrative, which is lower prices. So we can take an entry with this inversion, but we need price to come down first. This is not an inversion yet, okay? This is a fair value gap. I'm anticipating this to become an inversion. Basically not. Price is not giving us the opportunity. It's basically respecting the relative the SMT from here, right? 953. We'll wait. Another swing high. If price is not reversing from here, folks, it will go higher. And this is gonna be the close of my stream. How about Dow? I'm not looking at Dow. I don't like the price action on Dow, so that's why I'm looking at NQ. This is the last line of defense for us to expect lower prices, okay? Price cleared out a buy side liquidity. Price is in a deep premium. Now let's see if price moves lower. If so, I would like to see this fair value gap failing and working as an inversion, okay? Once price closes a candle's body below this inversion, and that's what I taught you guys inside the 3-day workshop, okay? In the second day, once price closes a candle's body below this inversion, we'll have a trade idea at the next candle. But we will see. Seems like price is respecting it, right? So price is respecting it as a BC. Okay, folks. So I'll wait to see price going lower or not. I want to see this fair value gap turning into inversion, and seems like price is reversing, right? I told you guys that this is the last line of defense because price is in a deep premium. We do have high probability targets down here. Price closed a candle's body. I'm gonna wait to see if price is closing a candle's body below here. Arion, HYDRA, get in the contest with the real ICT. I don't need to, okay? I don't have to. ICT is doing that, the Robbins Cup. That doesn't mean that I have to do that. I'm already making what I used to make in 2 weeks, in 1 day. I'm already blessed, bro. Why would I go and do Robbins? That's what our mentor taught us, to replace our job with trading. And I'm already doing that. I'm blessed. Why should I go in Robbins? To prove what? To prove what, Arian? So see, price didn't close the candle's body below. Me, I learned trading to replace my job, okay? The job, I never wanted to do that. I'm 22, and I had the dream to replace my job at 17. When I was 17, okay? I worked hard for this. And I'm blessed with the knowledge that our mentor shared, okay? I put in the work and see how it's paying me now. So yeah, I'm done for today, folks, okay? Price is not reversing. It's going higher, respecting this fair value gap. So this is it. I probably will catch you guys again at 1:30. Okay, do you guys want to see me coming again at 1:30? Let me know in the chat. How many of you want to see me coming again at 1:30? Yeah, so I'll okay, giveaway. Oh my god, I forgot about the giveaway. Come on, guys. Yeah, I forgot about the giveaway. Let's choose the people for the giveaway. I was so inside the chart, I forgot about the giveaway. So I mentioned about a giveaway inside okay, here I mentioned that I'll give you guys 6K account. Okay, so let's choose the people now. Let's choose them. So smash the chat, hashtag giveaway, and I'll choose you. Okay, hashtag giveaway, smash the chat and hit the like button. I want to see 400 likes, and only after that I'm doing the giveaway. Hashtag giveaway and smash the like button, and I'm choosing you. 5 people with $6,000 funded accounts. So you guys will have to give me your Twitter account, Twitter ID first, okay? So I'm gonna choose people and you will tell me your Twitter handle. And so the first person, let's see. Let's see, Nick, okay? Nick, Nick, you are the first one. NICK, Nick. Drop your Twitter handle, Nick. Guys, stop, okay? I have to see what Nick is saying. Nick, drop your Twitter handle. Guys, come on. I'll have to get the Twitter handle for him. Give time to Nick, okay? You guys are done. Now I'm gonna choose, okay? Damn. What's your Twitter handle, Nick? I can't even see it. Okay, guys, stop, okay? I have to choose the person. Nick, okay, I got it, Nick, I got it. So Nick has his handle at LUPIN. Okay, we got our first one. The second one, Pablo, where are you? Pablo G, drop your Twitter handle, bro. Pablo, you are the second one. Drop your Twitter handle. What's happening? Okay, I see that. Okay, hashtag giveaway is good, but I have to see the Pablo's handle. Pablo is the second winner. Third winner. Okay, I chose you. Third winner. Carlo, you are the next one. Drop your Twitter handle, Carlo. Pablo and Carlo, drop your Twitter handle. Okay, I got it, Carlo. Carlo, drop your Twitter handle. Pablo, drop your Twitter handle. guys, let me see their Twitter handle. Okay, the second place is for Pablo G. Okay, I didn't got your Twitter handle yet, Pablo. Okay, so if you are following me on Twitter, message me with your Twitter handle. Then I got Carlos as the third winner. Carlo D Jesus. Okay, you are the third winner. And the last two more person. Jai, drop your Twitter handle, Jai. Jai is the last person. Okay, last person. Okay, you guys can email me your Twitter handle, okay, or you guys can text me on Twitter with your Twitter handle, and I'll do the giveaway of 6K account. One more person. Who is that? Who's gonna be that person? Okay, the third one is Pubnan. Okay, drop your Twitter handle, bro. Okay, we are done. We are done with the giveaway. I chose 5%, and the folks who missed it, better luck next time. Okay, I'll do more giveaways like this and more bigger giveaways. Next time I do a giveaway, I'll do 10K accounts giveaway. Okay, so you guys will have to wait. Don't be sad that you missed the chance here. So Pablo Nan, drop your Twitter handle. The giveaway is done. The giveaway is finished. Don't spam the chat anymore. The giveaway is done, folks. Okay, I'll have to get the Twitter handle for them. The giveaway is finished. You will have to wait for the next giveaway, and we'll see. Okay, so Pablo, drop your Twitter handle. Okay, I got it. Pablo is here. S-O. Carlo, drop your Twitter handle, brother. I need one more Twitter handle. Jai, I didn't got your Twitter handle. Give me your Twitter handle, Jai. Jai, where are you? I'm waiting for you, and after that I'll close the stream. Okay, I got it, Jai. So here is our 5 winner, and you guys will have 6K account by tomorrow. Okay, I'll announce the winner on Twitter with other 5 people that I'll choose from my Twitter account. So I'll give you a 6K account in my Twitter Okay, so congrats to Pablo, Carlo, Jai, and Lupin. Congrats to you guys. The folks who missed it, don't be sad. I'll do another giveaway in our coming stream, and that will be 10K account for 5 people. So I hope you guys found my stream useful today, right? And I hope you learned something from my stream today. Price eventually came back, right? With a SMT. We had a SMT here with yes. So, but there's no opportunity that price gave you to enter other than this breaker here. We had a small breaker, right? We had a small breaker here. The price retested this level and now it's coming down, and this is the target all the way down here. But we are done. We got our winning trade, right? I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and if possible I'll do another stream today at 1:30. Okay, so until then, be safe folks, don't force a setup, and peace.